Good evening and welcome to Angel Hour. I'm Jacqueline Mary Piper, and I'm sure as many of you know, I am a spiritual teacher, clairvoyant medium, and workshop facilitator. I am tonight doing a meditation to connect to the high-powered, high-frequency ascension energy with the unicorns. I'll also be holding the light so that the unicorns can come through my channel and reach out to many of you who are watching this now or on replay. The energy that comes through my channel is a conduit, and it helps people to connect to the higher energies of angels, ascended masters, unicorns, and the colour rays. I work very closely with the angels on colour, and tonight I am going to be working with the Oracle of the Unicorns, Cordelia Francisca Brabs. And the second deck which I've got is an old deck of Doreen Virtue's Magical Unicorns Oracle cards. If you have crystals, then by all means work with your crystals while I do the meditation. My favourite crystal for connecting to unicorns is selenite. As I'm sure lots of people know, selenite is a very high vibrational crystal, and it really helps you to connect to those higher energies. If you want to clear your aura, selenite is excellent for that too. Just like feather smudging, you might want to run the selenite through your auric field just to cleanse it and lift away any lower energies that you may have collected. This feels really nice, and I love having selenite around the house. I use pieces like this on top of the door frames so that when I walk through the doors in my house, I can feel the energy through the top of my crown chakra just being cleansed as I walk around indoors. So I'll be working with selenite, and I chose a card for everybody tonight from the Oracle of the Unicorns, and the card is Intention. You can read that there. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. Intention, extremely important. Intention is how you create. What you create with your mind, what you think about, you draw into your life. You draw it into your energy field. Every time you think of something, especially continually, you are actually energizing it. And the more you energize something, the more it comes into your physical reality. So if you focus on something that you really want, or you focus on an area that you want the unicorns to help you with, they will help you to energize it tonight. I want to talk a little bit about my journey of learning about the unicorns and how they first came into my life, which was 10 to 15 years ago. I attended a teachers' reunion for spiritual teachers in Wales, and one of the ladies was doing a unicorn meditation. I hadn't connected to them before. I hadn't even thought about them, although I'd been working with my guides since I was a child and the angels for decades. I hadn't thought about unicorns. They hadn't really crossed my path. So I sat there open-minded, and as I listened to the meditation, I was aware of the energy changing in the room, and I had to look around the room. And what I saw was, as the person built up the energy that was conducting the meditation, the unicorns were actually coming in spirit form into the room. absolutely incredible. I have to say, I sat there with my mouth wide open, literally watching these beautiful, iridescent, shining white beings of light, their ascended horses, coming into the room one by one by one. And then they lined up, and then a second row came in, and the third row. They had answered the call. They were called, and they respond just like angels do. They carry the same high vibrations, and the wings on the Pegasus are just like the wings on an angel. It purely means that their heart is pure, it's completely open to unconditional love, and therefore the energy radiating from their heart looks like wings. And the horn effect, which is depicted in artwork, isn't real as such. What it is a spiral of light emanating from the third eye chakra, which is so clear and high vibration that it shows that the mind is enlightened. So it's pure light, and as the chakra, the third eye chakra, spins, it comes out, and of course it does look like a horn of light. So if you want to connect to the unicorns, this is a good way to do it, by following the meditation. Afterwards, I will be doing some unicorn readings for people that are watching. And bear in mind that you can ask the unicorns to go out and touch other people, and they will take their high vibrational light to other people and places to help purify it and cleanse old energies that need to go. So they are very much to do with the ascension that we are experiencing at the moment. They will help you with your own ascension journey and the general ascension and lifting and clearing that the planet needs. So if you like what I'm doing, do feel free to share this video in groups or on your page. And tomorrow, out of the list of people that I can see have shared, I will be choosing one person to receive a free reading with me. That's on Facebook video call, or Skype, or phone call, or in person, and I will announce who that is tomorrow. So right now, if you want to have your crystals ready, and just close your eyes, set your intention to connect to the unicorns. Ask your own guides and your angels to help you to make the connection, to make it conscious, so that you can experience consciously the magic of the unicorn energy. First of all, just imagine that you are breathing in light. As you focus on breathing in light, you are actually breathing high vibration energy into your aura, into your chakras. So breathe it in, knowing that the unicorn and Pegasus will already be beginning to draw close. They will be bringing the light. Breathe it in, and as you exhale, imagine you are sending rainbow colors down your aura. So you're breathing in pure white light and breathing out rainbow colors into your aura. Continue to breathe in that beautiful light, and as you do so, you're relaxing, feeling the peace that's coming in. Unicorns of peace are coming in and touching the outside of your aura very gently to relax you, so that they can make a clear, conscious connection. And as you relax and your breathing grows steadier, imagine that you are sending roots from your feet down into the earth. Imagine that they travel down through the floor of the room that you're in, through the foundations, and right into the earth. This is important to ground you, for they won't give you too much light unless you're grounded. It has to be balanced so that you can absorb the light and enjoy it. So continue to send those roots down into the earth, all the way down. They spread out like the roots from a tree until you feel that you have reached the center of the earth. And in the center of the earth there is a beautiful glowing orange calcite crystal. And imagine that your energy is connecting to this, empowering, strengthening, balancing orange. And now there's a golden color coming into that orange too. And you feel the flow back as it comes up through your roots and is now touching your feet, flowing easily over your feet, through your ankles, up your lower legs. Feel how your aura expands as the energy moves through your knees. Feel that flow as it relaxes you, and the healing energy that's coming into you flows up through your thighs and into your base chakra. Imagine that expanding and opening to absorb the healing light. And at this point, a unicorn of light is touching the base of your spine. They are sending out a spiral of light from the third eye to strengthen your base, which is the security chakra. It's where your security, your basic foundations, and your comfortability of living life in the material world is held. So the unicorns are choosing now to send energy through the center, strengthening it. You might feel it building up, and you might feel a strength, a solidity, and harmony coming into that base chakra, as if fears are being dissolved and the energy is moving quite rapidly now up into your sacral chakra. And again, there is a unicorn of light, spiraling energy from their third eye, their horn, touching your sacral chakra. You could be aware that there's a second one behind you now too, working on this center from behind. They are working in unison, clearing, releasing anything, so that you can let go and move higher on your pathway in this lifetime. They are dissolving all karmic residue to free you. And they continue to work on you like this as the energy now moves up into your solar plexus, and yet more unicorn Pegasus are coming to meet you, the front and the back. Two are working on either side. This important chakra, the solar plexus, is your point of personal power. It's also where many people absorb energies from other people and take in tension. It's very sensitive energy where we feel the impact as energy from outside of us touches us. Now just feel how Old energies are being dissolved, and these may be fears that you've held since childhood. You are ready to let go and let the Unicorn Pegasus help you to dissolve any long-held fears. This pure white light from them is washing through you. Feel it now washing into your heart. Beautiful streams of light. There are tiny sparkling stars of silver platinum light in the stream of energy that they are sending, and each one of these stars is inspiration. They are giving you inspiration, courage, and ideas flowing into your heart. Some may be used now, and some are creative ideas that can be used at a later date to enhance your life. And they're working on the front and the back of your heart. And the energy is being gratefully absorbed by your soul as well as your conscious self. So they are working to connect your soul energy more closely with your conscious mind. And feel how now the energy is being loaded into your throat chakra like a beam of the softest, most beautiful white light. And now they're saying about forgiveness. So allow them to help you to release anything stuck in the heart or the core of you, where you need to find forgiveness for others and yourself on any level. They're working to help you dissolve so that you can move forward. And now be aware that they are gently relaxing and focusing on your third eye chakra. And one in particular is sending light from their mind, looking at you, a very gentle, soft, pure white unicorn Pegasus. This amazing, gentle creature of light is focusing on sending a beam of light through your third eye and into your mind, and is unlocking some of the potential that your higher self has in your physical aspect. So the seeds of potential that you were born with, that you were created with when you came into incarnation, are being unlocked. Almost like seeds beginning to start life, beginning to open. You might feel that burst of energy and a shift as something is released and something becomes available to you. And this will filter into your life and into your thoughts as you go on. And now there are a group of Unicorn Pegasus around you, touching your crown chakra. You might feel the light coming in around you from all directions. It's sparkling, it's zingy light, it's also nurturing, loving, peaceful, just fantastic. And you might feel how your crown chakra is expanding to receive this light. It could also begin to spin at a very different speed. You might find that it slows down, or you might find that it speeds up. Whichever way, they are recalibrating it to the perfect frequency for you. And I'd like you now to imagine that you are climbing on the back of a Unicorn Pegasus. There is one in front of you, and very gently, unseen hands are lifting you onto the back of this beautiful being of light. As you sit upon him or her, the light that they radiate flows up through your body. You receive healing by being in such close proximity. And they are taking you up to a higher dimension now. You can go with them quite safely, knowing you are held in the light and fully protected by many of these beautiful, powerful, ascended beings. And now you can imagine that you're going through clouds rising up higher through the atmosphere of Earth and into the spiritual dimensions where everything is much lighter, is more peaceful, and of course your higher self is in these dimensions, and we are making that connection through your higher self stronger, more solid, so that more light and more power is available to you. And feel how the light flows through the whole of you, and the contentment and the ease. And now you're getting off the back of your unicorn Pegasus and walking through an arched golden doorway. And this takes you to a place, a spiritual garden where everything is made of light. So the trees have a frequency of pure light. They hold specific vibrations, as do the flowers, the stones, the rocks, the waterfall, and the grass that you are now walking on. Feel how it's recharging you. And as you walk along, be aware that there are birds singing. Be aware that there are many different butterflies and beautiful long tall grasses swaying in a beautiful breeze, and you feel the warmth of the spiritual sun on your back. And now you're being given a glass box, and inside of that glass box is a golden key. And your unicorn is saying that this is a special wish. It's being given to you, and it's something that you can use to make a special wish to the unicorns and the spirit world, now or at a later date. You choose. They are touching your soul vibration, and they are helping you to energize your heart's desires and whatever you have wished for. They work together in great groups, and they speed healing, and they speed action. They are part of the ascension process and the clear up process on the earth, and they have so much connection with Source and the angels and all higher beings that they can help you to expand. Be open-minded and just see what happens. And imagine that you are sitting there now in these beautiful gardens on a comfortable bench, and the unicorn with you is sending purple violet light through you. The purple violet light is high frequency, and it is burning up any lower energies. It's cleansing and purifying. If there is something in particular that you wish to have healing for, ask now. And feel how this energy flows towards that part of you or your life or you can send it to somebody else and somewhere else. Now you feel the power of the energy intensifying and feel how it flows through your heart and your hands. And be aware of how the purple violet is intensifying and it is growing stronger and a deeper colour, a very deep purple. And now it's being used to dislodge something in your higher heart chakra, which is above your heart and below your throat, so that you can have access to more divine love and feel that energy from the universe around you. So this is unconditional love. They are opening the area in your higher heart, your vortex or petal. So let them work on you, and they are going to connect you up to this divine stream of beautiful pink light. So I can feel mine being cleared right at the moment. And I know that they're working on me on a very deep level, as I'm sure they are everybody else. To let that energy continue to flow through you. You can ask for this to continue for as long as you wish, and they will always come and do this for you again at any time should you wish. And consider sending this light into your home and your workspace and asking for these energies to be anchored into the buildings and the earth. And this will make sure that the energy is lifted higher, so it's more, I was going to say happier, but that's a good word really. So you feel happier in those environments because the light will have been lifted. So now there's one in particular that's very close to you, and I want you to let this beautiful ascended horse come as close as you can, and that means letting go. Just relaxing as if you're going to sleep, but your mind is awake and aware. Let that light flow through you, and you can feel how it's spreading through every part of your body, mind, body, and soul. There's a lot of work going on above your head in your soul star chakra and your higher chakras above that. They really are pulling out all the stops and bathing you in so much light. Ask for it to be anchored wherever is appropriate for you at this time, and they will. And now you're coming back on the back of a unicorn Pegasus, coming back down to earth, all the way down, bringing the beautiful energies back with you. And now you're back down on the earth plane, having received the healing and the connection. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Okay. I know a lot of people feel very relaxed and quite sleepy during the healings, and that's quite normal. Just means that they've got you beautifully relaxed, and it does you good Right, so let me have a look and see who's joined me tonight. Hi, Steve Nicholson. Hi, Manal. Ushama. That's nice. You've got chills as soon as you open this. That will be the spiritual energy that's radiating out of the broadcast from the spirit world that I invoked and asked to join in with us. This is very much a group energy where everybody that joins receives energy and light transmissions. Hello, Penny Wing. Lovely to see you there. Hello, Rachel O'Grady. Oh, I'm really pleased that you enjoyed it. And thank you for the 2 unicorns. Hello, Karen Forshaw. And Rachel, yes, in answer to your question before I came live, which I hadn't time to answer, I am doing the one-on-one Ascension training sessions. So the answer to that is yes. Brenda, hello, lovely to see you. Love the purple energy. Right, Karen, hello, hello Nithasha, hello Samantha, hello Karen James. I did feel I want to come to Brenda with a card first of all, and I feel drawn to go to the Oracle of the Unicorns. So let me see. So that my unicorn might be about to fly south, looking at the wall behind me. Right, Brenda. Intuition is your card. Intuition. Right, I'll read that for you. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Okay, so I know that you're very intuitive. Now, I want to say to you that the first thing that's coming into my head is don't make excuses for other people. I feel that there might be something like that going on around you right now. And I feel that you've been making a lot of excuses for other people. And the feeling I got as I received that sentence in my head was that that isn't always the right thing to do when things go too far. Sometimes you need to stand your ground and actually give them a piece of your mind in a nice way, but firmly, but strongly. That can be more useful. I know that your husband is Jack, and I don't think this is related to him, but I did hear his name in my head a couple of times. So I don't know whether something's wound him up a bit recently, because as I think of him, I get a flowback of like a red energy around his head, which to me means he might have become quite angry about something recently. Well, do ask for a unicorn Pegasus to go and dissipate that energy. They will help him. He doesn't have to believe in them. That is the great thing, as you know. The same as it is with angels, the recipient can still receive the healing and the light. Their soul will accept it where it's appropriate, and the energy will stay around them. You can't do any harm. You can only do good by invoking an angel or a unicorn Pegasus to connect with somebody. Right, he's also showing me a castle in my mind, and I think this might be somewhere that you're going to visit, somewhere, I don't know, Penzance, somewhere like that, but I do feel that there's a visit to an historical castle coming up for you this summer, so do look out for that. And remember I said that I do feel that's quite an enjoyable visit coming up. I've also got your mother in the spirit world comes in and tells me that she also enjoys the days out that you have. She's very much with you. I don't know whether she would have taken sandwiches with her if she went out, because that's what she's showing me. Preparation for going on a trip when she was on Earth. There's a lot of lovely yellow around your aura at the moment. It's like a primrose, maybe a slightly darker shade, and primrose, a lovely energy, and I do think that means you've had a lot to think about recently. So I know that the spirit world is saying they'll help you with that, and I hope you can take what I said and send that unicorn Pegasus to Jack. And anybody else in your family, they're just reminding me because they will go in and help any situations. Okay, so I finished there, Brenda, but thank you for joining us tonight. And I'm going to move on now and see where else the spirit world are drawing me to. Tara Amber, you're the first name that's come into my mind as I look at the list here. So I'm coming to Tara Amber. Do you have any advice for me? How do I keep the mood and energy up? Well, my human side of me knows that that's practice. We all have to, like anything we do in life, it's the maintenance, like hair, teeth, anything, that we have available to us, including our spiritual energy and physical body, requires maintenance. However, if I go in and look at your energy field now on a deeper level, I feel that you're holding concern for others or have done a lot of that, because as I scan your energy, I feel that around your throat and your heart, there are some blocked areas of congestion where things have wound you up, where you've been concerned about other people in the past. And it's great, the caring is appreciated and it's great. But what's happened is I think you've worried and it's become congestion in your energy field. And when we have a congested area, our vibration drops. So that's going to be like leaking light, if you like, because the light can't flow through there. So I would ask the unicorn Pegasus and the angels and your guides, whoever feels appropriate, to clear those areas. Definitely, yeah, I'm going to say around the throat. Yeah, it's really quite deep. So have a meditation and look at how you can unblock that. Just work on it. Every time you do a piece of meditation, you do receive energy and light. Ask for it to be anchored into your aura. There's this beautiful thing where we meditate and the spirit world draws close and the light washes through us, and we can ask for that light to be anchored, and that upgrades our energy field. It only will be done where it's appropriate, and that will also boost your energy field. And I'll pick a card for you as well, Tara. Polarity. Well, that actually relates to what I just gave you. I'll read the card, which says, integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the laws of polarity. Right, well, I'm going with those words, integrate your shadow side. I know all things that are congested, all things which happen to us are lessons and we don't grow without having them. So that's the dark side, and they are intended to happen. There are no accidents. Everything is according to spiritual law and with the agreement of your soul. Nothing's random. However, you could do with clearing some of that with the light that I know you're connected to. And I do feel Archangel Metatron with you in particular, Metatron, and the unicorns. So carry on and don't worry that you're not where you want to be yet, because quite frankly, none of us are. It's an ongoing journey. When you're a light worker, you remember how the light felt, and how magnificent it is. And we have little tasters in our spiritual work. as we move along the path and we gain light and we grow, but nothing happens overnight. And sometimes that's quite frustrating, as I know myself. However, I also know that the more I've worked on it, I've really reaped the benefits and the rewards. So I leave you with those ideas, and I do feel that you can make good progress, and I'm also feeling that by the autumn of this year something quite significant will have shifted in your life, Tara Amber, so you can move forward, right? So it's going to be a summer of researching what you need to learn within yourself spiritually and working on that and letting go. It will be a significant shift by the autumn. So I hope that gives you some promise of moving forward. And when your energy levels drop, ask for them to be boosted. Now that will help temporarily, and carrying and wearing crystals will also help you temporarily, but the main work is clearing out the dead wood, whatever it is for you. So, to say crystal-wise for you, I see amethyst in my third eye. If you can wear an amethyst pendant over your area here, your higher heart, that will help you, I feel. Amethyst. Chip bracelets, all very good for purifying. So I hope that was helpful, Tara. And now I'm going to move on and see where the angels are drawing me now. Hello, Wenche, Damsla. Rachel, yes, I do feel drawn to Rachel O'Grady. I'd love a card if you feel drawn to me. Yes, I do. And I'm going to go with the second deck, which is Doreen Virtue's Magical Unicorns for Rachel O'Grady. Let's see what I can get here. Okay. Right, forgive. It's time to let go of anger or blame. I feel, because I'm looking at a little girl on the card, it's to do with your inner child and past events, things which have happened years ago when you were a little girl, and you need to get over some kind of crisis, because I'm hearing the word crisis in my mind. So I know I'm also seeing like waves on a sea here, and I know that relates to emotions. So I know that this is significant emotional trauma of some kind that needs working on. And I feel that this keeps you quite stuck. I also feel that it keeps representing itself in your mind to you psychologically, and it needs to go. Your angel has just come into the room. Your angel, it's a she, this is your guardian angel, wants to help you with this, and she's lilacs and mauves with white, and she's holding a white rose, and the white rose, that of course the rose is love and the heart, again to do with the emotions, and the white is purification. Do ask her to help you, and if you feel drawn, Archangel Zadkiel on the purple violet ray. Okay, do work with those, because I know that's something that's been nagging at you, and I feel you've been chipping away at it and it's not resolved. It's very deep and it's to do with hurt. So they would love you to get together some kind of routine where you establish a regular pattern of either having some healing work done on you or meditating and doing something regularly. It's quite important, that routine, they're telling me, so that there's a set time, because the energy then builds up at a set time. If you can meditate in the same place, the energy will build up in that particular corner of a room or your home. All right, if you can make an angel altar, have a few crystals there and go to the same place each time, you will end up with a portal, like a vortex of white light, through which the spirit world can reach you and give you the healing and the connection that you want more strongly. And there is very much a divine purpose to your life in the sense of spirituality and spiritual work. It's very much on the cards for you, I want to say, and I do feel that you're a healer, and you do have a lot of potential, but this emotional self does need to be sorted out because your emotional layer of your aura is quite wobbly, and what that does is it sets up a vibration that makes it more difficult for the higher dimensions to come through and connect to the conscious physical mind in order for you to get the messages. So in a nutshell, that is your message, and I hope that resonates with you, and I hope that it makes sense to you. I'm thinking about a crystal for you and seeing, well, it's green vibration, the green ray. So I'm talking about green calcites, I'm talking about green fluorites, I'm talking about rough pieces of emerald you can buy very inexpensively when they're rough, not gem quality, but they hold the vibration that you need. It's all about the vibration and the energy. With all these greens, and pinks, okay, so this is very much heart chakra stuff, rose quartz. Do work with those, one green and one pink, and I think that's going to help balance you. And if you can wear them as well and cleanse them regularly, that will also help you get steadier so that you can move forward and move more into life purpose and what I feel you really want to be doing, which is helping other people and doing your light work. You can do it, but you need to pay attention to the details that come up in your mind and receive the healing on a regular basis for some months to shift this, because it's quite deep, which is usually the case for us light workers. So please don't think that's unusual or different, because I think we're given heavy stuff because we have the potential and the ability and the soul experience to clear it and work with it, and that is very true of you. So I hope that's helpful, Rachel. I need to move on as these are only very bite-sized readings. Hello, Doris Blommer. Hello, Eva. Hello, Anna Sherman. Louise Mercer, hello. Oh, fantastic. Now, Doris, I need to go to Doris Blommer. Doris Blommer. Right, so I'm going to pick a card for Doris from Doreen Birch's Magical Unicorns. This is for Doris. Right then, let's see what we have. Oh, doesn't get much better than that. Happy surprise, something good is about to happen. Right, Doris, I'm linking to your energy, and I do feel that your energy is coming back to me as hopeful, and it's receptive and it's open to the angels and the higher energies. I think things have been on hold for you for a while. Don't think there's been much movement in what you're doing spiritually, although I think you've been on your pathway for a very long time. That's the feeling that I get. And I also know that there's a monk spirit guide with you. You may already be aware of his presence around you. Right, so he's given me the impression that you're very devout spiritually, not religiously, I do mean spiritually, and you've had to deal with quite a lot in your life recently. And there are those that could help you, but you haven't really wanted to reach out and ask anybody for help because you don't like to impose on other people. It's not your habitual way of being. You can be quite reserved too. Right, there's a lovely pink light coming in for you from the spirit world. And I want to say go gentle with yourself, take it easy on yourself, and explore some new avenues with your spiritual work. I think that what I want to say to you when I saw that pink is Archangel Chamuel and Archangel Gabriel would be very good angels for you to work with. Has there been some kind of loss with you? I get the sense now that there has been a loss of possibly a male figure around you that you're still feeling hurt about. So they will help you, the angels, and to let go of that. I just think there's something a bit amiss in your energy field that perhaps has kept you stuck a little bit there. And I'm sure you will know what I'm talking about when I talk about loss there. My mind's just jumped, but I'll give you what I'm receiving because that's the way that it works. I'm being shown past life, Egypt. I know that because I have a spirit guide here that's just shown me a pyramid, and that's my symbol to know that that's what they're referring to. So I would think that this has roots in a past life. So you might want to do some past life meditations. I'm pretty sure that there's one on my YouTube channel for past life karma release, if you want to use that one. And work with releasing the seeds of past life karma that has come up again in this life, as it has the habit of doing. I just feel that the spirit world would like you to feel more of a sense of freedom and use the abilities that you have some more for your own well-being. Yeah, and I think you're very good at keeping your own counsel. That's what they're telling me. So I hope that this makes sense to you. Right, so do you know, I just went to the other deck here, which I've got in my hands, and asked for another card for you. And lo and behold, it's Miracles, which is the same message as this other one from the Happy Surprise from the Doreen Virtues deck. So they are absolutely adamant that something good is on its way to you, because I've been given the same message there from two different decks for you. That's very positive. Do bear that in mind and be open to receive it and carry on being good to yourself. I hope that's been of some help, and I'm going to move on now and see where else I'm drawn to. Okay, so Jennifer. Yes, Jennifer Simmons Rappos. Hi, Jacqueline. I would love a message from the unicorns. Right, feel drawn to come to you. And I'm going to go with the Oracle of the Unicorns deck for you, Jennifer. And let's see what I can get for you. I know there's a lovely light around you. Right, this is the card that I got for you, Dance. I'll read it out. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams through dance. Right, so I do get this feeling that dance, music brings you happiness. So, right, so I'm actually seeing an angel with musical notes in the room here and playing instruments. So they're saying that this is very much around you. Also, they want me to suggest to you about sound healing for you to practice as well. That's on a slightly different note. Excuse the pun. Can't believe I said that. So music, as in music, general popular music or creative music, and also sound healing, Jennifer. Because I want also to say to you about past lifetimes in Atlantis and sound healing that you did in the temples there. What they're showing me is a temple, and I'm very aware that you're creating sound and it's moving around a small circular room, and the sound vibration is healing and it's actually breaking up whatever the problem is in the person that you're working on. You're using the frequency of sound to clear the chakras, and you're actually doing it on a very knowledgeable level. This is not just either physical or emotional. You're actually working with sound through all the levels, right up to the soul level. There is an appreciation in this Atlantis life of how the notes of sound that are absorbed by the physical body also affect the soul energy because of the connection. They are obviously so connected that the soul feels what the physical body is doing, as you know, and all the thoughts and emotions are fed back to the soul. So everything that affects us physically is affecting our soul. And I know there's something quite special that you're doing there, because I know that you're doing something to clear the physical body, which allows the soul energy to move and flow through the chakras in the physical body. So we're talking about the soul coming in as you clear the physical body, which of course is an ascension technique, because the clearer the chakras are, the more the light from the soul can come in. And until the chakras are clear enough, the soul can't come in fully, so you can't ascend. But there was a process that you were doing, helping to clear the chakras, to accelerate, is the word I've just heard, the ascension journey. So I know that will be something that you would be very good at in this lifetime. So carry on with the movement, the harmony, sound healing. Absolutely beautiful. And I want to give you a dolphin energy. This is very much Atlantis, very much the old pure Atlantean energies, and holding that frequency of light. Jennifer, I also know crystals resonate with you, and nature, because I've just seen symbolically a tree. So all of this is good, and it needs to have time given to it, to anchor it, bring it down into your physical life and into your life, because I feel that there's a lot going on around you and with you at the moment, and there isn't time, or hasn't been time, to develop these things. I do feel you put a lot of energy and a lot of work into some other things, and sometimes there isn't much left over for your spiritual path, but it's up to you to change that as and when you want to. So I hope that gives you some inspiration for an area that you can expand into, and some interest about past life. Thank you for joining tonight, Jennifer. Right, so thank you for the feedback, Brenda Linley, who says spot on, Jacqueline. Thank you. Right, and Tara has a sore throat for over a week. Okay, we'll carry on working on it. And I was just thinking, after what I'd said to Jennifer about the sound healing, that's very good for shifting blockages. So if you have a sore throat, it can help the physical body to heal itself. So Tara, if you can get any tuning forks for the throat chakra, or singing bowls or anything like that, or even watch a video, if you can find one that somebody has done one on YouTube, which I'm sure somebody will have done, that can help you. Hi Natku. Right, well, thank you very much to everybody who's joined me tonight. I'll be back next Monday at 7 o'clock as usual. And again, if you want to share this video in groups or on your page, I will be choosing one person as the winner for a free reading with me. That's a whole reading, not just a snippet, that's a whole hour reading. And I will announce the winner tomorrow. So thank you everybody that's been here tonight, and I'm sending lots of love and unicorn blessings out to everybody. Bye-bye for now.